Ooh-wee, a zoo-wee. If that isn't a better-looking baby zombie, then I don't know what is. Welcome back, lads, laddies, and besties. It is Minecraft 26.1 Snapshot Day still, my dudes. I open up the game, and what is the first thing that I see but this ugly, horrendous, dark, amounts of mayhem panorama? The panorama, it still lives on. Everybody and their mother thought it would be gone today. And also, peep that in the bottom corner, 26.1, snapshot number 10. My friends, if you are feeling that you missed something, snapshot number 9, where'd that one go? Well, it actually dropped last week. It was minuscule in size, but we already talked about it. This is where I caution you. We're on that road to 2,000K, getting so close. I need you to subscribe, man. Look at these stats. Help a fella out, and then in the future, you can declare yourself an OG. So yes, no brand new menu panorama quite yet, and also, check this out, we are still in Snapshot season, my dude. No pre-releases quite yet. No panorama, no pre-releases, no villager, baby, with the longer nose like it looks in the changelog. It's false advertisement, dude. This is what I'm talking about right here. This villager picture implies that the baby villager's got that long, droopy nose, but no, it doesn't. So, I don't know, man. Something is clearly going on with villagers inside of this update, and I'm not meaning like a new feature or anything like that, unfortunately. It seems that we are now mainly feature complete when it comes to this update, but nevertheless, we had yet another villager bug randomly inside of last week's snapshot. If we were to take our villager friend right here and maybe do a little bit of speed leveling, eventually Poppy Villager will level up and have a cookie trade. Usually, this cookie trade should be 3 emeralds for 18 cookies, assuming you haven't whacked, smacked, and slapped the villager around a little bit, because you were mad. But oddly enough, seemingly very randomly, inside of the last snapshot, number 9, the Journeyman Farmer, it was changed to only sell 4 cookies instead of 18. How this happens? No clue. This seems to be that one of the developers was messing around with something inside of the files and changed a number. If there are no trade changes coming in this update, why are the developers messing around with the villager files yet again? It's weird. But one thing that is coming in this update, you already know what it is. You've been listening to these videos. You're not listening to these videos on mute, surely, right? The Golden Dandy. The Golden Dandy is a brand new powerful flower, and this week, it's got some new particle effects. Now, I haven't looked at them quite yet. I don't know what to expect here, but to quote the changelog, the particles are meant to make it more obvious what is happening to the mob. So, baby chick... Oh, okay, so it's like the same particle effect, but there's like way more, and then when I feed it... when I feed it the second time, and it can grow up again, the particles go up. When it cannot grow up, the particles are now going down. So, what if we had maybe a mob that's a little bit larger? What's gonna happen here? I assume the same thing. Maybe the particles are easier to see, I don't know. They go down. And then when we can grow up again, they go up. I like it. I still definitely think maybe a color change on these particles would be nice too. But I mean, hey, that's nice. I like all of the particles that come out to really let you know, like, hey, yeah, you totally just did something. And they are definitely way more noticeable than before. That's pretty cool. Baby sniffer, baby sniffer. In this week's tiny snapshot, we've got a fix to the baby sniffer. I guess there was a pixel or two somewhere on this little baby mod that wasn't quite working correctly. Now it is, and oh wow, it's so amazing. I've been spending way too much time in my free time this past week taking a look at this baby sniffer and just wishing that it would do the little digging thing because I want to keep this thing like forever, baby, inside of my world. It's amazing. Now in this week's snapshot, we don't have any new rendering. So if you're out of the loop when it comes to new rendering, it was announced and revealed that Minecraft Java is going to be rendered completely differently come this summer with a new system called Vulkan instead of OpenGL. This is also something that we already talked about, specifically in this video right here from yesterday. So for more on that, check that one out next. But what did happen relating to rendering are plenty of different bug fixes that went down inside of this snapshot, all seemingly related to entities and just random various rendering issues. The kitten, the baby kitten. You might remember me calling this thing out for the baby one having a larger head than the adult one, but no longer is that gonna happen. I want to say their head sizes are exactly the same now. We've got kitten update for every kitten in the game in this week's snapshot. So, first up here, kind of where this is coming from, I want to take a look at the ocelot, the baby. If we take a look at the baby ocelot compared to baby kitten, we can see clearly that the baby kitten is really, really small now, like minuscule. Meanwhile, the baby ocelot is exactly the same size as it was in the last snapshot. So what happened here is, in order to make this baby kitten be a little bit more realistic, they shrunk its size down, but kept all of the textures and pixels exactly the same. In the terms of last week's snapshot, if we were checking this out, the baby kitten would be the exact same size as the baby ocelot, which, as you can see here, is scaled up ever so slightly. Now, what this means is that the baby ocelot here, I believe, has the exact same size head as the adult ocelot as well. But meanwhile, if you never realize this, the ocelot, it's a little bit bigger than the kitten right here. Or the cat, excuse me. So what this amounts to is basically these little kittens being way more small than they were in the last snapshot, but I don't think they changed their hitbox here. It looks to be exactly the same as it was. It's a little bit bigger than the mob now. No big deal there, but yeah, our kittens, a little bit more adorable here. But I can't lie, I kind of miss the old ones. I wish they just made the adult cats a little bit larger. I like the big kittens. Also, the funny thing about this drop is I thought it was all about, like, pixel consistency and whatever, and now we are back to the same problem of having random babies that are just scaled down, seemingly for no reason at all. I don't know, man. I don't really get it. Seems like a really rushed fix, if you will. Strider update, a little bit of a Strider fix here. Our baby Strider, the little, I think, hairs or whiskers, whatever you're calling it on top of it, they weren't animated. In this week's snapshot, as we can see there, they're wiggling, jiggling around as this thing walks. It goes like front to back right there. Oh, kind of adorable. And then if we are able to find a Strider, spawn with a baby on top of it. Previously, last week, the Strider in the lava would have been warm, but the one on top of it would not have been. Now the baby standing on top of the other Strider, if it's in lava, it's going to be warm up top too. And meanwhile, if it was cold, it'll be cold up top too. So just to try and show it off here, maybe we'll get lucky again. Have Strider spawn on Strider. Yeah, you can see the buddy is cold, and then boom, warm as soon as it steps into the lava. It's pretty cool. Also, yeah, like, look at that. That's so much better. This mob has really come to life with, like, that subtle little wave there, just like the grown-up one with the side waving hair. Excuse me. Oh, man. Just like that subtle, tiny animation. It looks good. Really, really nice there. Now, real quick, I want to take a quick break to shout out my channel members. Channel Member Club is the coolest club in the land. If you become a channel member while I'm live, or you just become one and then remind me while I'm live, you'll get your name on this fancy little board in my survival world. I'm also working on more perks always for the members, including vlogs from time to time too. Subscribe and smash that join button today. Now, it's funny but tragic. The devs said they were done with gameplay features for this update. So no name tag trick, no extra baby mobs, just none of that, okay? But it does seem that maybe the developers heard exactly what we were just talking about, laddies. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about this in one of our other videos. I was just talking about what if you took the baby zombie head and shrunk it down. Oh my god, they did it. They shrunk the baby zombie's head down. Look at how much more adorable it looked. It's got like big wide eyes now. It's a 6x6 cube, just like we were talking about. And man, that looks so much better. Now, the same thing, predictably, has happened with the baby husk right there. Whoa, those big eyes. It's adorable. It's actually a baby now. And a baby drown, too. Now, the baby drown, honestly, is the sickest looking one out of the bunch. Hey, come back here. Enough of you children running around. Look at that sick baby zombie or drowned. Oh, my God. That is so much more cool looking. And honestly, the baby is so much more baby and adorable looking. I love that they heard us out on this feedback and, you know, they actually did it. I don't mean to neglect it. The baby husk thing, this is pretty cool looking too, but man, I just really, really like these other ones. They're good looking. Now that means the hitbox here, it's now larger than the mob, which is kind of cool. It's not clear what's going to happen here. I hope they don't shrink it down. I think it should be a little bit larger than mob, makes it easier to hit. But that whole issue that we were having with this mob being, you know, like illogically taller than a block, but it could fit under a block still, well, it's not a problem now. Making the mob smaller, it makes it all make sense, man. Small armor stands. Today I learned that small armor stands are a thing. And I actually learned that armor stands also have arms on them on Java. Dude, why don't they just put it in survival, man? It would be parody. It'd be so easy. But anyway, we've got this tag in the game in order to make armor stands a little bit smaller. In the snapshot, allegedly we have a fix with the small armor stand not displaying the new small armor correctly. Hey, but spoiler alert, I don't think they actually fixed the thing at all, because this armor is very clearly the adult armor scaled way down, not the new small armor. You see, if you weren't aware, the developers, in order to make this new baby update be a little bit more like all the way thought through, they remodeled armor for all of the baby mobs. You can see here, especially the chest plate, it's a little bit more like wide and thick. But meanwhile, when we put it on a small armor stand, well, look right here, side-by-side comparison, a netherite chest plate, a netherite chest plate. I don't think it's using the same texture. In fact, no, look at the pixel work right there, it's really clean. And then the pixel work, it's literally just the big one scaled down right there. Yeah, it's not right. They did not actually fix it. Mojang, can we get some armor stand parity in this update? There's no need to hold it off randomly for another promotional event, right? And while we're at it, can we make armor stand small too? I want to be able to show off this small version of the armor. It looks so good, man. And so, for today's snapshot, easily the smallest one out of all of our 26.1 ones so far, that's just about it. This is a really clever umbrella build hack, by the way. I really like it, and I wish it would actually work. Until next time, it's been me, Waddle. Smash like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you tomorrow.